kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now Jones. And then he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was a first third down try. Something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 11-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. And this one complete to Doolin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following throwing the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Herbert on 1st down now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Herbert.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now finding Williams once more, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, man open left side. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Jones on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line?
Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen, the man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert throwing again. Williams brings it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They send him back to the 33. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Hopkins' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards and first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on the left sideline, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Foxborough. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. To the air again, Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing, Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Herbert now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Allen's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots
down by 10, a minute 7 remaining. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
Jones.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Jones.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.